guy named Kenny is on the phone for a second date update today, and he described his date as fun, successful, and very open.
Oh.
So either he wants us to call a person or a 24-hour bowling alley, because they are fun, successful, and they're always open.
That's a good point.
Kenny, are we calling a person or a bowling alley?
Sadly, just a person.
Oh,
man.
damn, all right. What's her name?
Olivia.
Olivia. All right, and how did you meet Olivia?
We met on Tinder, and we decided to meet up at a bar, and I knew right away she was definitely different than any other woman I've ever met.
Why
Really?
is that?
She was just so energetic, outgoing, and I guess what makes her different is she was very forward.
Oh, super
You say that in
Right.
a way that
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Did she take her clothes off?
No. It's not like she was taking her clothes off or anything. She's just very open.
Okay, good.
What do you mean by that? Like, the way you said it.
I mean, we talked about everything, and I mean everything. Like, she wasn't shy.
No rules.
I
Okay,
don't
so I'm
get-
assuming
I
you're not
still-
just like talking about politics. You're talking about everything.
I'm confused what everything is. Am I missing something here? Are you implying like sexual things right now, or are you talking about like
Religion.
future plans and how many kids you want?
I mean, both of those things were covered, and
Okay.
lots of other things. It was just refreshing because a lot of girls are really reserved when it comes to intimacy, and especially on a first date. But she was just eager to ask about my dating history, and she wanted to tell me about hers. And, I mean, she's experienced, which, I mean, she was honest about it, so that's cool.
Okay.
totally.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
Not throwing
It
shade.
Whatever.
just sounds amazing. Like a girl, a woman that knows what she wants, is attractive, is secure in whatever your history is. I mean, I think this sounds great.
Yeah, plus, on top of that, she has this great job. She's a high-level executive at her startup company.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Those people are very open. Yeah. You hear about the things they do behind closed doors.
Well, I mean, it was great to hear that she's also career-oriented, so she's
Yeah.
not just this crazy party girl.
So
Okay.
why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, it's something to do with what happened towards the end of the night. So
Okay.
the night started winding down, and I'm getting tired, so I'm about to say goodnight. And she says, let's go to the club and dance. And I was like, oh, I really want to, but I have to work. And
Yeah.
she insists that I stay. And then she just grabs me by the collar and kisses me.
Ooh,
And did you like that?
I loved it.
Yeah. All right. This does sound like a pretty awesome date.
Right. So, of course, when she did that, I'm like, okay, let's go to the club.
Yeah, you're kidding.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I've got another few hours to kill. I'm
Very
awake
convinced.
now.
Right. But I got my second wind. So we go to the club, and we danced for a while, but eventually I told her, like, I just couldn't stay.
Uh-huh.
I had to leave, and she asked if I could at least wait until some of her friends showed up and met her there.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
did, and when her friends came, I mean, she just left me there.
Oh,
Like, no goodbye kiss, nothing.
Did she have friends on the way, or she wanted to stay and like invited friends and had to wait for them?
Well, no, it was just us. But then when I said I really have to go, that's when she said, okay, let me text my friends, and they'll come meet me up.
Okay.
And then she asked me to wait for them to show up. I said, yeah, of course. And we kept dancing, and I was pushing my limit.
So she just wanted to stay out and party.
Right. And so it's kind of a red flag. And I feel like maybe that's why she's not calling me because, I mean, she just took off when her friends got there.
Oh, she thinks
Like
you're
you guys
boring?
were like sitting at the bar together, they show up and she just leaves without saying anything to you?
No, we were dancing. And then her friends showed up, and there was this big, like, ah, with all her friends and everything. And then
Yeah.
they just all moved to the bar. And she didn't introduce me to any of them or anything.
Did she at least say goodbye to you?
I mean, she technically said goodbye to me, but it was really quick. It was just like a wave as her friends were kind of pulling her off to the bar. And I thought, like, okay, we've been together for hours. It's not like I don't need this big special goodbye because I'm thinking, well, I'm going to see her again. I'm excited to see her again.
But that sounds like a reason you wouldn't call her back, not a reason she wouldn't call you back.
Right. And I definitely don't have a reason to not call her back.
Well, she may think you're boring
Yeah,
because
maybe.
you didn't stay
Yeah.
out all night.
Well, that's what I'm worried about because she's awesome. And it was just this, I had to work in the morning.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
mean, I would love to stay out all night with her.
Have you tried to call her since?
I mean, I texted her a few times, and there's been no response. So I feel like if I call at this point, I start looking kind of desperate.
Yeah.
Right.
Have us call instead because that's way less desperate.
How many days has it been?
Exactly. I mean, it's been 4 days now.
Okay.
I'm really confused about it, and I definitely want to see her again.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, this dude named Kenny is on the phone, and he wants to call Olivia. They met on Tinder and ended up going out for drinks, and he described her as being very successful, very open, because they talked about a lot of sexual things.
She was blunt.
And she was very blunt about her past and wanted to know about his past, and he liked that. And he said that she was just fun and outgoing. And at one point during the date, she even grabbed him and kissed him before she asked him to go dancing. He agreed to go dancing for a little while, but he had to work in the morning, so he left. And she invited her friends to come down and hang out with her. She didn't even really say goodbye to him. He just left the club, and she was like, all right, see you later. He thinks that maybe she's not calling back because he was a bit too boring for her or something like that. Kenny, do you think that maybe she met somebody else while she stayed at the club?
Oh.
I hope not.
It sounds like she was wanting you to hang out with her all night.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
If anything, too, I mean, it sounds like you guys had a real connection. Like you connected on more than just a party level.
I agree. I feel like we had something special.
Yeah, she
All right.
obviously didn't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Definitely not.
I hope not.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Olivia, please?
speaking.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay, what is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
All right, how can I help you?
Have you heard of us before?
I guess maybe, I think I've heard of you guys
Okay.
in the past.
Okay, cool. Well, now
But
we're
why
in
are
the
you
present.
calling?
I'm calling because
She's so annoyed by you.
yeah, we do. I'll get to the point. I can tell you're busy.
Yeah.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody, right?
Okay, right. And you, follow them or something?
Follow
No.
them?
And,
That would be really
check in with them later?
No, no. That means
Okay.
Kind of.
no.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have time to listen to radio shows in the morning.
Okay.
So,
No worries.
okay.
It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they can email us to call you and figure out what went wrong. So we got an email about you from this dude named Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny told us about your date. He said he really liked hanging out with you,
Mm-hmm.
but he's wondering why you won't get back to him.
Oh, Kenny. He's a nice guy, but he just can't keep up with what I need. So,
Are you
that's pretty much it.
are you saying that because he went home and he didn't stay out and party with you?
No, that was definitely a red flag to me, admittedly, I'm a lot to deal with. Even my friends think so, but, I have needs, and he just couldn't meet them.
Right, but you guys went out for drinks and then danced a little bit. And I'm having trouble figuring out why you say he can't keep up with you and what even you really mean by that.
If you want me to go there, can I be candid with you? I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yes, sure.
But, I consider myself a very sexual being. And I need a guy that can keep up. And I guarantee that sweet Kenny cannot.
Why?
How do you know?
Why do you think that? You guys kissed, but that's it. So how would you even know?
Well, I kissed him. I kissed him. He did not make any moves. And, I'm just the type of girl that, admittedly, I have a high sex drive, and I need to get busy, every day,
Okay.
more than once.
More than
And
one.
I need a guy that can provide that for me, even if it means dropping everything at a moment's notice, meeting me for lunch and,
Wow.
So wait,
he can't,
You are open.
he can't do it.
Dang.
How do you-
In our interaction, he cannot do that.
but you
Okay.
didn't
But how
even...
could you possibly tell that I couldn't keep up? We've never even done it
Yeah.
once.
There.
Here we go.
Oh my God, I forgot. You guys like ambush people when they speak the truth.
Yeah.
guess.
So you
Way to
have
put
listened
it.
to the show before. You weren't lying. Yeah, that's Kenny. He was supposed to wait until we brought him on, but he started yelling, and I don't even know if he's there anymore. Kenny, are you still
I
there?
mean, you're just letting her go on with this. That's ridiculous. We went on one date.
I mean, I can just tell over the years, like, I've learned to read the signs, and all the signs were there. You just couldn't do it.
What sign?
I mean, Exhibit A, you had to go to bed early because you mentioned you had work in the morning.
What?
For me, like, I have a very important job, and I stayed out all night. Like, I just, you just pound a couple of Red Bull and you make a night of it. Like, I was ready to party with you. You were not down for that. And then B, I mean, I have to say, like, your dancing was a bit of a concern, you know?
Oh, my
There's
God.
the real truth.
He's not a good dancer?
You can tell a lot from how a person moves on the dance floor. And, I could tell, like, there's just, like, a sexual energy that you're missing. And, like, I just need that energy.
I have the energy. I was just tired that night.
Oh.
I think that's exactly what she
I
said.
engaged you at the bar and at the club. And, like, I could tell from the kiss we had, like, it's just not happening, you know?
So
I could do it. That's ridiculous.
he wants to be up for the challenge. Olivia, I mean, a nicer way maybe to say this is that maybe your guys' chemistry just isn't there, right? I mean, I think that that's what you're saying.
Sure.
Sure.
It's just a difference in, like, sexual drive, sexual energy. Like, I need it, like, 5 to 6 times a day.
Dang,
Whoa.
it's getting worse as we talk to her.
That is so much.
That's
I mean,
a
and
lot.
you work? Like, where do we fit all this in?
Well, no, that's why I need a guy who can just, like, drop anything at a moment's notice when I get the urge.
Oh.
Like, if I don't get it 5 or 6 times a day,
Jeez.
this is serious. Like, I can't focus. Like, I'm just off. My brain gets foggy. I can't focus on my job. It's just like that itch you need to scratch, and I have it, like, multiple times a day.
Okay.
Just
And you
constantly-
don't think Kenny can scratch it?
I don't think he could. I mean, he's a
I
sweetheart.
could.
He really
I
could.
could.
Poor Kenny.
I could make that happen.
Kenny's excited now. He's like, please.
It's really cute that you think that, but, like, no, you couldn't.
Can't write me off like that. Just give me a chance. I could be a sexual dynamo.
You did not use the word dynamo. Oh my God.
I mean, you're so adorable. Like, I'm not trying to shame you, but seriously, I bet you're truly a rock star in your own way.
Oh, she just patted you on the head over the phone.
Sweet.
Condescending.
I mean, I'm just on a different level. I mean, my friends know this about me. Ask any one of them,
No.
and they will tell
Please.
you themselves.
Please, give me a chance.
He's just
He's
begging.
begging now.
Kenny, stop begging.
I'll beg
It's
for-
not cute. It's not what she wants.
We had an amazing time. Just give me a shot.
All right, Olivia, would you like to go out with Kenny again? One more date. We'll pay for it.
Olivia, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll take the whole day off work. All right? I'll chug a bunch of Red Bull. We'll do whatever you want to do. Just give me a chance.
I think we know what she wants to do.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that has been very clear.
Well, what do you think, Olivia? You want to give Kenny one more shot? Or 6 more shots?
Please.
You know what? I mean, here's what I'll do. I'm feeling a little urge happening.
No.
So if you can meet me in 30 minutes,
Oh, God.
I will give you that chance.
Oh.
30 minutes from right now?
Yeah, a half hour, meet me, and I'll give you a chance.
Seriously? You're not joking? Like a half hour from right now?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wow. Okay. Look, I'm supposed to have this meeting, and it's a conference call in like 20 minutes.
Oh, my God. Do you see? This is what I mean, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Kenny, it's a conference call.
Wait, hold on.
God.
I can make this happen. Okay, text me where to meet you.
Are you gonna miss the conference call and do it?
I mean, I'll have my assistant take notes or something. Let's just text me the address.
Okay, Kenny. I mean, this is your shot. Like, I still don't think that it's going to happen, but if you want to try and play in the big leagues, then I'm texting you now.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, okay. Kenny's like jumping up and down right now.
Yay.
Kenny, congratulations. Successful second date update.
Okay, yeah, no, thanks. Can we wrap this up? I got a lot to do right now. Like, I got to send some emails, and I got to get to where Olivia is.
Yeah.
We're at a
How about
time
it?
crunch at
All
this
right.
point.
Yeah. He's going to have a heart attack.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you go out on a first date with somebody, you never know if there's somebody else with you on that date.
What?
There could be somebody watching the entire time,
Wait, someone that's not actually on the date with you?
or they could technically kind of be on the date.
I don't get it.
Now that you're thoroughly confused, let's talk to Taryn,
Okay.
who was on a date that she wasn't really invited to.
What?
Still don't get
It'll
it.
make sense. Taryn, what's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh
Good.
my God, Taryn, you just sound like a stalker
Yeah,
right now.
Really?
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, that's what all stalkers say.
This might actually be the first time we're doing a second date update like this, Taryn. I'll go ahead and let you tell the story. So, what do you want to do today with a second date update?
So I'm a waitress at an Italian restaurant, and I was serving a guy who was on a date with someone else. But throughout the course of it, he is really, really nice. He was very sweet and like cool, calm, collected. And she was like a wannabe Kardashian. She was really rude. She was rude to me. She was snobby to him and everyone else around. And I'm kind of interested in him.
Oh my God.
See? So
Wait,
you
hold
kind of
up.
were on the date. Like, you never think about that, but your server is actually on your date, too. They're experiencing some things with you.
Oh, true.
I just got to kind of experience their whole date. And I saw how everything was happening and just watching it happen between them.
Wait,
And
can you give us some of the highlights of their date before we move on to you getting a date with him?
honestly, I felt bad for him because he was being very nice to her and he was being very calm with her while she would just go on and on about herself. Anytime I came by or even walked by, she was talking about herself, talking about how amazing she is, talking about the men that she has, like, messaging her and texting her, and
That
it
is
sounded
messed
like
up.
she's trying to make him jealous. She even at one point said to him, she's like, I almost didn't go out with you. Like, I wasn't sure if you were good enough for me.
Whoa, she actually said that?
She said that?
Come on.
I'm serious.
And
What was his
yeah,
reaction?
could you see his reaction?
He just kind of chuckled and he was like, oh, he's like, I hope you're having a good time. And she's like, oh, yeah, I totally am. And
Wait, are you sure, though, that he wasn't into it? Because although it's totally baffling to me, too, some guys like that.
I mean, I don't really know, but just reading his body language, you know how like you can see two people together and you're like one person is totally not in this and they want
Yeah.
out. That's what I
Yeah.
kept getting the vibe of
Oh,
like
my God.
he's trying to be really nice. He's not a bad guy and he doesn't want to just up and leave her, but he was also not into it.
God, this must be
Really?
one of the best things about being a waitress is being able to eavesdrop on everybody's dates. I mean, and get your own dates off of the whole thing, too. But,
I mean, it does kind of help. I mean, you get to meet a lot of people that way.
yeah.
I used to wait tables a lot, and I would love it when like you get a couple who was in an argument. It was so fun to experience the awkwardness of going up to their table. I know they weren't in an argument, but still, she was being pretty crappy to him, it sounds like.
Yeah, she just talked about herself the whole time. She's very extremely high maintenance and selfish.
Did you have any interaction with him?
I did. She at one point got up to go to the bathroom, so I kind of saw that as my moment to kind of go in and just make sure, you know, I wasn't being creepy of like, hey, how are things going? Like with her, it was, you know, is everything okay? How's dinner? You know, any drinks? And just kind of letting him know that I was, you know, there, supportive, trying to be low key about it.
Okay.
All right. And did he seem interested?
I don't know, you know, I just didn't want to do anything to jeopardize my job.
Of course.
Like tell her off and be like, you get out of here.
You stupid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He is a sweet man, and you're being an a-hole.
That'd be so amazing.
That would be awesome,
I told my
actually.
manager.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I just told my manager you have to leave. How did you get his phone number?
Well, the restaurant I work in is more of a classier restaurant, so you do need to make reservations. So his number was in the reservations book.
Okay, now, wait, I'm
wait
going
a
to stop
minute.
you because now you're the one that's being a little sketchy.
Well, no, I'm not asking him to go out. I just want to know if he's even interested.
Do you think he'll even remember you?
Well, that's where I'm kind of hoping you guys can help me out to see if he does.
Yeah. We'll probably have to jog his memory with the actual date he was on. So other than a wannabe Kardashian, how could I describe her when we call him?
I mean, she's really high maintenance. She had her makeup super, super done. Her hair
Okay,
was
but he might not think that, because he was on a date with her. So what, like just color hair?
Bio.
Yeah, something real quick so I could be like, hey,
She
you
was a
went on a
real
date with
jerk.
this person. Do you
That's all.
remember?
She was short for sure.
Okay.
She had long blonde hair, but it wasn't all real. She obviously had extensions.
Okay.
The color didn't match perfectly, but it was blonde.
All right.
She had like a really tight green dress, but it didn't fit the restaurant. It was kind of tacky. It was a little trashy looking.
Okay.
Like,
So I'm going to say, hey, do you remember going out with a chick with really bad extensions and a tacky green dress at an Italian restaurant? He might remember that, actually.
I think it's a better description.
Did he say anything to you when he left? Like, you guys flirt at all?
I'm not really sure. Like, I thanked them. I told them to have a great night, and he was like, thank you. You too. Thanks so much. So it was, he made eye contact with me. Not everyone does that, so.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe
This is-
he's into you.
I know that this isn't the traditional way of doing things, but I figure give it a shot. Why not?
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and see if we can get you a date in sort of a second date update.
Okay, thanks.
All right, we'll do it next time.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, today's second date update is a little different. Taryn is on the phone, and she wants to call a dude. I don't do we even know his... Hey, Taryn, do we
that's
even
a good
know his
point.
name?
Yeah, it's Steve. It was in the book.
Okay, Steve. So his name's Steve. Taryn was actually the waitress when Steve was on a date with another girl, and Taryn witnessed the other girl being kind of terrible to Steve. So after they left, she actually got his number from the reservation book and wants to call him and ask him out herself. So it's sort of a second date update since she was kind of on their date because she was the waitress, but not really. So this is going to be an interesting phone call for Steve. And do you want us to focus on the girl he was with, or do you want us to just tell him that you waited on him and thought he was cute and want to ask him out?
I kind of want to just ignore that girl and get past her.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Now, what do you want us to say if he's totally creeped out that his waitress stole his number from the reservations book?
I feel like he's cool enough to just go with it and kind of feel it out and see where it goes.
Yeah, you think that,
Oh.
but you don't know him.
Yeah, he's like, where's your manager?
You didn't really
Yeah.
have any conversations together.
Well, I guess if it doesn't go well, then I can just lie and say he forgot something at the restaurant or something.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Produce an umbrella out of
yeah.
somewhere.
We'll see if we can figure out a lie for you if it doesn't work. But I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Steve?
Yes, who's this?
Steve, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. Sweet. You ever listen?
Sometimes.
You ever hear of a second date update before?
Not sure. Why are you calling me?
So we do a segment on our show. It's called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay. So you're calling about a date that I went on?
Yeah, you went out to an Italian place a little bit ago with a girl in a green dress, blonde girl, short.
Naomi?
I don't know if that's her name. I just was given the description. Is that her name? Naomi? That's who you went out with?
Yeah, that's her name, but I'm confused because we have another date lined up.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Won't make sense to you. But she's not the one who wanted us to call you.
Okay.
Yeah, so why did we bring her up? I mean, this is weird. This is a weird one even for us.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't get what's happening.
So when you went out with that Naomi girl, your server actually noticed you and thought that you were really cute and wanted us to call you.
Okay.
Do you
remember
wait,
her?
Do you remember her? That was a good laugh.
Kind of.
Okay, so you know who we're talking about, the woman who served you that night when you were out on that other date.
Yeah, I remember her.
Okay, what'd you think of her?
She was professional. She was nice.
I don't think she was very professional.
I'm not getting
I
the
would argue
vibe,
with
though.
that. Did you think she was maybe cute?
I think so. I don't really remember. I was on a date, so I wasn't really paying attention to those.
Oh, you're one of those guys who pays attention to your date and isn't
Good
lusting after the
man.
waitress the whole time. Whatever.
Loser.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really get what the point of this is. Why are you asking me all these questions?
Well, I'll just tell you, okay? So, Taryn, that's the name of your waitress that night. She thought you were attractive, and she wanted to meet you.
Like outside of the restaurant.
Yeah, like romantically.
Okay.
And she's actually on the phone right now listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
She's on the phone now?
Hey, Steve. It's Taryn. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
This is weird.
I know it's super weird. I just wanted to get in contact with you. I wanted to reach out, so this is kind of the only way I could think of doing it.
Oh my God, awkward.
Do you remember me for real, or are you just saying that?
No, I remember you.
Okay. I just saw like the whole interaction between you and your date that night, and you just seemed like a really sweet and nice guy, and the way that she was acting just throughout the night seemed like her saying that she wasn't sure if you were good enough for her. I feel like you're way too good for her, and you deserve somebody who isn't completely high maintenance and into themselves 24/7.
Whoa.
Whoa, you were really paying attention, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah, it was, you guys were one of my tables that I was taking care of, but it wasn't hard. I mean, you couldn't really ignore it. She was pretty loud about a lot of the things, especially when, like, her food came out, her pasta came out, and she sent it back twice because the first time it was too salty, and then the second time it wasn't salty enough. It's just, it's like she finds reasons to be difficult.
Maybe she has like a diet thing with the pasta. I mean, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I think she's just particular about certain things like that.
About certain things?
So wait, did you enjoy your date with Naomi, Steve?
Yeah, a lot.
Well, you said you had another date set up, right?
Yeah, we're hanging out next week.
Oh.
You're going out with her again after that whole debacle?
Debacle? I mean, it was a first date, so I thought it went pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be perfect for a first date.
I mean, okay, like I don't know you or anything, but just from what I saw and what I do know of that time is that you're really nice, and no one should be treated the way that she was treating you through that entire dinner. You deserve way better than that.
Well, thank you, but I think that you were just seeing it in a different way. She's a nice person. She is.
Really?
Yeah, Taryn, I thought you were going to stay away from talking about his date.
I mean, I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but I mean, she in the middle of this whole thing yelled out at him, "Aren't you gay?" Like, what? What do you see in this person?
Whoa.
No, I mean, I dress really well. People make that mistake sometimes, so
So you're
nice, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't offended.
She doesn't sound like she was very nice to you.
She's sassy. She's like a big personality. She's harmless.
She has a big personality. She's super into herself. Doesn't really care about anyone else around her unless they're giving her all of the attention. And I know that I'm maybe stepping over my boundaries here, but I feel like somebody's got to step in and be like, you got to wake up, man. Like, she is not right for you. She is not a good person, and you deserve so much more than that, like 100% more than that.
Thank you for saying that.
So wait, I'm confused. Does that ring true for you, Steve? Or is Taryn just coming off like she's attacking your date and being kind of crazy?
No, as I said, she has a big personality. I could see why someone would see that, but I'm kind of more of like a easygoing, laid-back kind of guy, so I'm kind of attracted to that in Naomi, I guess. So,
I mean, I can understand on some level of like opposites attract, but you don't need to be completely put down by the other person in order to have that and you be really nice. I really think that you're a nice, sweet guy. You're really attractive. I just
don't understand what you see in someone like her who is completely selfish and into themselves only. And I wanted to do this super weird thing. I know it's like completely different, but I just wanted to give it a shot and see if you wanted to go out with me.
Yeah, Steve, would you like to go out with Taryn on a first date? It's kind of a second date because you didn't even know you were being watched while you were on your date. But would you like to go out with Taryn on a date? We'll pay for it.
I mean, I will say, if you're into big personalities, Taryn's obviously one too, because she called the radio station, stole your number, and here we are.
Hey, don't compare me to the other girl. We are nothing alike.
I'm just trying to help you. He likes the other girl, even though you don't, Taryn.
Well, I mean, we've only gone on one date, and we're not exclusive or anything, so I would be open to a first date.
Hey.
So yes,
Okay.
Is that a yes?
I mean, as long as it's okay with her that I'm still going to be seeing Naomi, then I'm down.
Okay. Well, Taryn, now you have a battle on your hands. So you want to see if you can win Steve's heart from Naomi.
How about we leave it at you go out on your date with her, and if you do so happen to change your mind, I'll leave my phone number with the station here, and you can call them and get my number.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So, Steve, if you go out with, the girl you were originally on a date with, Naomi, if you go out with her and she's a which is what Taryn says, then you can call us and we'll give you Taryn's number and you can go out with Taryn.
Okay.
Steve, you know what? Go out with her one more time because I think that's all it's going to take for you to open your eyes and realize that she is not right for you.
Oh, okay. Confident.
All right.
Wow. All right. You are fiery, aren't you?
Yeah. Now all of a sudden
my
you're interested,
God.
Steve.
Hello,
Well,
Taryn.
Yeah.
we'll have Taryn's number
Goodbye,
here if you want to
Naomi.
call us, all right?
Okay. I'll see how this goes, I guess.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that phone call of you telling me, I told you so.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Trying to get back in the dating world is hard when you've recently gone through a divorce. And that's why you should date people while you're still married. Then
No,
you don't ever
no.
lose practice,
No.
But I'm no relationship expert.
Definitely
but
not.
Yeah.
I should be. Anyway, Matthew is on the phone right now, and that's what he said in his email. He's recently divorced, decided to get back into the dating world, and now somebody's not calling him back. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Buddy.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man. How long has it been since you were in the dating world?
Well, I was married for 5 years, and then I got divorced, and I didn't date again for at least 2 years.
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
It's a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So the girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Her name is Charlotte.
Charlotte. All right. And how did you meet Charlotte?
Online.
Okay. And is this the first time you've ever done online dating?
It was the first time I'd done any dating.
In a long time. All right.
Okay. So Charlotte is your first foray, what's the word there?
I don't know.
Foray, I
First,
think.
yeah.
Soiree. I don't know.
Soiree? I
Some
don't
sort of A.
Yeah.
It's his first date.
The first date since you've been divorced.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And how did things go with Charlotte?
I think it went really well. We met for coffee, and I thought it went really well. And she made me laugh a lot. She's very funny and very smart and very nice and very pretty.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And how were you feeling? Were you nervous?
I was at the beginning. I was really nervous because I hadn't been on a date in a really long time. And I was engaged for a long time. I was married for 5 years. And I just didn't think I knew how to do this. And she made me really relaxed. I don't know. She made it really easy.
So is all you guys did was coffee or did you do something else?
Oh, no, we just had coffee. And then I did invite her to a Halloween party a friend of mine was having at their house.
Okay. And did she go to the party with you?
I don't know. That's
You don't know if she would? That might be. Okay. So yeah, here's a tip since you're getting back into dating. Know if the person is there.
Yeah.
Let's start with that and then baby step it the rest of the way. What do you mean you don't know?
It was a costume party. So I never asked her what costume she was going to wear.
Wait, you just had her meet you at a friend's house in full costume?
Yeah, I know. We should have set a clear place to meet and a time to meet. And, I should have said to meet me at the front of the house. And it just, I didn't think about it.
Yeah. So,
And the cell phone reception was really bad. And I couldn't get a hold of her. And everyone was wearing masks. So I couldn't tell who was who. And
so were you just walking around the party trying, how did you even try to find her?
everyone I ran into, I just kept asking them, would you please, I explain, I'm trying to find the date here. I just don't know what she's wearing. Would you please take off your mask? And after about 40 times, it took forever, and it was really bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
So wait, what do you think? Do you think she didn't go, or do you think that you just missed her?
I don't know. I spent the whole night looking for her, and she either left really annoyed with me, which I would totally understand, or, God forbid, she left with someone else. And
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Man, did you try to get a hold of her after? I'm assuming you did.
I did, and she hasn't answered. First of all, even if it doesn't go anywhere, I just want to apologize because I feel like I invited her to a friend's house. She didn't know anyone, and it's just a really not a nice thing to do, and I feel pretty terrible about that.
Right, because she's either like not responding to you because she wants nothing to do with you because she didn't like you, or because she's mad at you because she felt she got ditched at the party.
Yeah, I felt like a complete idiot, and I spent pretty much the whole night alone talking to people in weird masks, and
Sounds fun to me.
yeah, and frankly, I was trying to avoid conversations with people. It was just a weird thing to be able to go, "Can I see your mask?" and say, "No, next." I couldn't do that.
I forgot to ask you, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Were you also wearing a mask?
I was like a scary dude. I had like a mask.
Oh,
and,
scary dude. That's a popular one.
Yeah, I had like a mask, and I had this kind of torn jacket, and
Okay.
bloody pants kind of stuff. And yeah.
Definitely sounds like a scary dude.
But she wouldn't have been able to recognize you either from the sounds of it.
Well, I had my mask off for the rest of the evening because I was trying to find her, but I don't know. I had makeup on as well on my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to at least say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, okay?
Okay,
All right,
thank
man.
you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Matthew is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Charlotte. They actually hung out for coffee, but really the date was supposed to be when they met up at a Halloween party. The only problem was Matthew is newly divorced, hasn't dated in a long, long time, and forgot, when you make plans with somebody, you should also decide when and where to meet up. So he just invited her to the party and figured he'd find her there. Except it's a Halloween party, and everybody was wearing masks, and he couldn't find her. He just spent the whole party walking around asking people to take off their masks to see if it was her. Hey, Matthew, I don't know if you're going to get a second date or not, but I can probably guarantee you're not going to be invited to many more parties. Nobody wants to invite the weird guy there that's just walking around being like, hey, take off your mask and show me who you are.
Yeah, I didn't feel very cool. I'll say that.
Yeah, no.
I do feel, though, that you shouldn't take full responsibility because she could have also said, like, hey, where are we going to meet? Or asked other important questions about how to find each other at said party before it went down.
Yeah, I just totally underestimated the number of people that were going to be there. I just thought, it'd be a few people, and we'd all kind of check out each other's costumes and just eat some cheese or something, And
Yeah.
A Halloween party.
Every good Halloween party has people sitting around eating cheese in small numbers. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay. And even if she completely hates me and has no further interest, I just want to at least say I'm sorry for standing her up unwittingly.
It's a rookie mistake. You haven't been dating in a long time. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Charlotte, please?
this is Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of you.
Oh, well, I've heard of you, if that means anything.
Gosh, that came off so creepy.
Yeah, it did.
It's true.
What?
It's true, Charlotte. We've all heard of you, though.
Yeah.
How would you hear of me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Matthew. You probably remember him. He likes coffee dates. He also likes to invite people to Halloween parties and not tell them where to show up so that you both awkwardly look for each other all night.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, my gosh. Are you mad at Matthew?
No, I'm not mad at him. I'm just it didn't work out. That's all. It didn't work out.
Well, how do you know it didn't really work out if you guys didn't actually spend any time together? Really, he told us you had the coffee pretty quickly, but he said that he spent the whole night looking for you at that Halloween party. He feels really bad that he didn't, tell you where to meet.
Well, I didn't go.
You didn't go to the Halloween party at all?
Oh, man.
No.
Oh.
No way.
Wait, were you not even interested in him after coffee then?
No, he was nice at first. But then I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about the guy. It just didn't work out.
Can you give us any specifics on why?
He's kind of desperate. I mean, he's new to dating. He's a little vulnerable. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No, he got really weird, guys. He was really peculiar.
Really?
How so? We talked to him. He sounds pretty normal to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talked to him? Did he tell you that he was really, really into taking Halloween to a whole nother level?
What do you mean, a whole nother level?
For me, it sounded like he was going to make Halloween a reality, right? He was totally into, serial killer stuff.
Okay, that's time to check out. I'm with you, Charlotte. I'm done.
What do you mean, though?
Okay, so there was just a lot of details that he went overboard with. And it just made me uncomfortable.
He told us his costume was a bad dude. That's pretty much how he described it to us.
Scary dude.
Yeah, scary dude.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't see it because the way he describes it, I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, it makes sense. You meet a guy online, you go to coffee, he starts discussing serial killer details. That is a big enough red flag, I think, for anyone.
To be fair to him, because he was a nice enough guy, he was really, really into Halloween, but he was also really, really, really into serial killers. And so I couldn't tell which one he liked the most.
Yeah, that would say to me he probably is a serial killer. I have a feeling they often don't really give all their cards right away.
And they're always nice guys. They always come across as nice guys.
You're right. He was really nice, and that freaks me out even more thinking about it.
Yeah.
And he was also very attractive.
Yeah, anytime I meet anybody who's overly nice and attractive, I always know they're a serial killer. So I'm glad you didn't show up.
Okay, wait a second. Whose side are you on?
Well, not yours, serial killer.
What's going on here?
Oh, Charlotte, that's Matthew. He's actually on the other line listening to the conversation and wants to talk to you. Probably sharpening his knives while he's listening, but he's on the other line listening.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sharpening my knives.
Okay.
Anyway, Charlotte, I have been on the phone, and I've been listening to this entire conversation, and I can assure you that I am not a creepy, crazy serial killer. It's Halloween.
Yeah, but that's not the first thing you say on a date with someone you've never met before. You've got a shiny plastic knife.
Did you hear what you just said? Because you just referenced a plastic knife. Now that's steel knife, a plastic knife.
Well, it's hard to know when you're saying something that's real and something that's fake when you meet someone and they're talking about serial killing.
Yeah. I mean, Matthew, you've got to hear what she's saying. If you want to be a single dude that's getting ladies, you dress up like Thor or Superman or something, not as someone who may kill you and stuff you in a trunk.
I'm going to admit, I did a lot of extensive research, and I did pay attention to the details of this. But I only did it because I wanted to be really authentic, because I think costumes often fall flat when you don't really pay attention to the details and let your character become very generic. So I had things like extra large shoes that had actually no pattern on the sole. I thought of things like that.
You went that far.
That's what's fun of it. No one cares, but it's just fun to do it, to fantasize.
Fun. Why do you need to go that far to play a serial killer? Yeah. You're playing. It's Halloween.
You're right. It's only Halloween, but it only happens once a year, and you only have one shot to get it right. And I've been married and divorced, and I haven't had a party in a really long time, and I just want to have fun. I just want to go crazy. I'm tired of
See what he just said? He wants to go crazy. Yeah. And he's divorced. And he might have issues with the fact that him and his wife split up. I mean, come on, I'm not walking into that.
I will say, Matthew, I'm questioning whether or not your wife is still alive. Can we contact her?
No, please. She's alive, unfortunately.
Yeah, if he was a real serial killer, she might not be around anymore.
See what I mean?
I was kidding. It's a joke. I'm just trying to say that I wanted to do it right on Halloween, and that's why I spent all this time to be as close to authentic serial killer as I could be.
Yeah, but think about it. I'm on a first date with you, and you're going on and on about how serial killers get away with their crimes, how they wear latex gloves and shoes where you can't get the prints, and it just sounded like you knew way too much about serial killers.
Yeah.
Charlotte, that's absolutely correct, but that's because I prepared.
Prepared to do what? It's Halloween. Serial killers don't really have a look, That's the point.
That's not necessarily true. I have done a lot of research on them.
Okay.
He knows exactly what they look like, what they talk like, everything.
Oh my gosh.
Regardless, it's just Halloween. It was one night. I'm really glad, actually, you didn't try and go to this party and I got stood up by me because I didn't tell you where we should meet. So that being said, I would love to pick up where we left off.
Yeah, see, Charlotte, Matthew doesn't want to kill you. He wants to date you. So would you go on a second date with Matthew? We'll pay for it.
I have to follow my instincts, guys, and I just don't feel good about it.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm with you. I want to like him. I do. And I want to, give him the benefit of the doubt. But there's still a small chance that he could be a serial killer. And that's still a chance.
No.
Are you starting to get angry, Matthew? I'm sensing some anger.
Please, no, I swear. I'm a good person.
Charlotte, are you sure? It sounds like Matthew just got really wrapped up in his costume.
Yeah. Well, he can email me and I'll think about it, but I don't feel good about it, so probably not.
Okay, be careful. Those serial killers, they're persuasive.
I don't even know what to say about that because everything I say you use against me.
I mean, that Matthew is probably what your lawyer will say too, so don't say too much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I love serial killers. Can I get that dude's number?
What?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you?
Talking about the second date update. Matthew wanted to call this girl named Charlotte. They were supposed to go to a Halloween party together. And Charlotte wasn't calling Matthew back because he did way too much research on his serial killer Halloween costume. And she thought that he was just really obsessed with serial killers and way too into it.
Yeah.
And Matthew said it's his first Halloween since his divorce, and he just wanted to do his costume right.
Well, just because you're wearing a costume doesn't mean you have to be in character.
No. Yeah, and here's the thing. She ends up missing someday, and everyone's going to be like, oh, what a stupid girl. Why'd she go out with somebody that was obsessed with serial killers?
She should have
right?
known.
Yeah, should have known. What was she thinking?
Didn't want to go out with him again, so no second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you go out on a date with someone and they end up blowing you off, don't try to get a hold of them. Have us do it for you. It's the best way to get things done. It's your second date update. Tina's on the phone right now. Hi, Tina.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely. Thank you for emailing us about a second date update. Now, your email was about a guy named Derek. Tell us about him.
We went to dinner, and
All right.
it was really nice, and we talked and joked, and he was great. And I know you guys usually find out why the person's not calling.
Right.
Do you already know why he's not calling you back?
I do know.
Yeah.
You do?
What'd you do?
What's the issue?
I think he's embarrassed by something that happened after dinner.
Uh-oh.
What happened after dinner?
We went back to his place,
Okay.
and we were making out on the couch, and he went.
He
Wait.
what? He what?
Went.
Like he
Wow.
finished?
Done.
Like,
Oh, you finished! Oh my god!
He was really
Like that.
excited.
Oh my god!
Dude, what did you do?
wow.
What did you say?
There are so many
I-
things I want to say right now.
I just, I could tell he was embarrassed, but...
Yeah, I would be too.
Were you guys naked at this point? I mean, was
Oh,
it...
no. We had all our clothes on.
You must be a really good kisser.
Yeah, seriously. I think you're doing this just to be mean, just to pile on top of him. You're like, I don't even want a second date update. I just want the world to know what Derek did.
So, have you tried to get a hold of Derek?
I have. I have tried and tried.
The problem is every time he gets your text message, he can't reply. He's just too
He
excited.
loses it.
Guys, poor Derek.
Okay, we're going to call Derek. So what do you want to say to Derek then? You want to tell him that, don't worry about what happened and you'd like to see him again still?
Yes, absolutely. Things happen. We do things we get embarrassed about. It's
All right.
not a big deal.
Okay.
Jubal, do not make fun of Derek.
I can't promise that. But we're going to call Derek right after this, okay? And see if he'll go out with you again.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to make his day.
Guys.
Hang on, okay?
I remember when we broke up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, this is sure to be a great second part of the second date update. We've got Tina on the phone. Tina was hanging out with a guy named Derek. They went back to his place and were making out. And the best way I can describe it is that Derek crossed the finish line before the race even began.
You guys, stop laughing.
Would that be a good way to say it, Tina?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. And Tina knows why he didn't call her back because he's probably embarrassed. But Tina wants to let him know that she would like to see him again.
Right.
Okay.
Has this ever happened to you before, Tina?
No.
Tina?
Yes.
We're going to call him right now, get him on the phone, and, ask him, I don't know.
Jubal?
I usually say ask him, like, why he didn't get back to you, but we know why. So ask him if he'll...
If he'll call me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to call him right now. It's funny, for his phone number, you just have to dial 3 numbers and it goes straight to him.
You know, Karma's going to get all of you soon.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Derek, please?
This is he.
Derek, what's up, bro? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Are you you asleep right now?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure out who this is. You said Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal from Moving 92.5. I'm calling you because I wanted to talk about someone that you know.
Somebody I know.
Mm-hmm. A girl named Tina. You went on a date with Tina a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, we do a thing on our show called the second date update, where if someone goes on a date with someone, things don't go exactly as planned. She emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah.
She really enjoyed the date that you guys had gone on.
She did. So did you, apparently.
Really? Okay.
Okay. She says that you guys met and you were having fun and everything else. You went to dinner and then you went back to her place and were making out. And the date ended prematurely for you.
I mean, prematurely? I mean, what do you mean?
Okay.
Is there anything that happened when you guys were making out that you were embarrassed about?
Oh, my God.
I know. I am so sorry, dude. Oh, God.
Wow.
Can you just...
She talked to you guys about that?
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I'm turning red.
It's okay. It's okay, Derek.
Derek, she thinks that's the reason that you're not calling her back. Is that why? Are you embarrassed? Like, hey, look, it happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. I'm even more embarrassed that she told people.
Derek, did you enjoy your night?
Yeah, I mean, I had a good time. It's just, wow. I don't know what to say now, though. I thought everything was okay. I mean...
Well, but you haven't been calling her back or whatever, so what's up? Are you embarrassed or...
You know, I'm embarrassed, but I just want to take a little time just to make sure that she, didn't think anything negative about me. I mean...
Derek, Tina is on the phone.
Hey, what's going on? I mean, wow, I didn't think you would tell everybody, our intimate, details.
No, I only told
Jubal.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's just us talking right now.
That would be the worst one.
It was the first time in a while, I was actually being with somebody, and I think I just put the horse before the jockey. It happened.
That's a good point.
Derek, has this ever happened before?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Right, first time for everything. It's crazy. Normally, you can't ever.
Tina, you tell Derek what a special person he is.
Derek, I had a really great time. I did, and I would like to go out again.
Okay. Derek, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. Do you want to go out on a second date with Tina?
Well, we have to have a disclaimer this time that we don't speak about what we do after that. But I would assume we would have to, right?
Yeah, you better go out with her. All the other girls in the city have heard this already, Derek.
Right.
Your options are very slim right now.
I will go out with Tina again, yes.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. Tina, he will go out with you again. So that's cool. Are you excited, Tina?
I am. Thank you so much for helping.
I would ask Derek the same thing, but I already know the answer.
Oh, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, every once in a while we get a request in to do a second date update that really isn't so much about getting a second date, but they're just really angry and want to tell the person they're an a-hole. And I think that's what we've got today. It's from Samantha. She knows that she's not getting a call back, but now she's angry about it and wants to call the guy. So I don't know if she actually wants another date or just to call this guy out on the air, but we'll find out. What's up, Samantha? How are you?
Hi. I am mad, but I still do like him.
Okay.
You don't sound mad at all. Like you sound like you can't stop laughing at the situation.
No, I just think that's funny that people do that because they do.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
So you do want to call this guy to see if he'll go out with you again.
Yeah, I want to give him another chance. Like if he has a good reason, like if something happened, but
But when I read your email, it looked more like you just wanted to tell him he's a a-hole.
yeah, I mean, like I am really mad at him, but I do want to go out with him again.
Okay. All right.
This is a weird one.
Well, before we get into it, why don't you tell us a little bit about him? What's his name?
His name is Nick.
Nick, okay. And where did you meet Nick?
We met online on a dating app, and we talked for like a week or so and decided to meet up.
Okay.
So we got drinks at a bar, and I don't know, we got along really well, and we were laughing and like chatting and having a good time. And he disappeared for a little bit. I mean, he said he had to go to the restroom, but it took a little while. And
Wait, but how long was a little while?
It was like maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, that's a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he came back and he said he had a surprise for me.
Oh.
And so
Hopefully they didn't bring you back a souvenir from the bathroom. Sounds like a long trip.
Ooh, here, honey, here's a urinal cake.
Yeah. No, I was definitely confused, but I was like, okay, all right, what is it? And he led me over to the bathroom, and he showed me where he put his initials, like in the wall, like with a pocket knife, and mine were under it.
Oh, romantic.
Carved your initials in the wall by the bathroom. That's
Not
sweet.
a tree, but it's
yeah.
What did you think of that? Was that funny to you, or?
I mean, it was silly, but I just thought it was really sweet, like, and romantic. I don't know. I'd never had anyone do something like that for me, so.
Oh, it works.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
So when did you get mad at him?
Well, we continued to have fun. Like, I kissed him, and we kind of, like, started making out at the bar.
Ooh.
And, things were going really well. And he was like, I don't know about you, but if I have a good date that I'm really interested in, I don't really want to see anyone else after that.
So was he asking you to be exclusive right there on your first date?
Wow.
Yeah, and, I kind of felt the same way. I was like, yeah, I really like this guy. I might as well see where it goes.
See, it's only weird if people aren't on the same page, but it sounds like you were into it, like the initials and exclusivity.
Yeah, we had a really great time. And so he made a suggestion to take down our dating profiles. So I agreed to do it, and we did it, like, right then and there. Like, we both pulled our phones out and deleted it.
Goodbye, Tinder.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So,
All right.
we left in an Uber or whatever, and he took me home, and I didn't hear from him for like 2 days. So I texted him and was kind of like, hey, cutie, how are you? And then a week went by, and I still didn't hear from him.
Whoa. Did he get, I mean, technically he's your new boyfriend from the description of the date.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, basically, you guys are like, let's get off the dating world. Let's get out of the dating world and just date each other.
Exactly.
Do you think he was just freaking out? Like, oh my God, I was drunk. I shouldn't have done that. I went too fast.
I don't think he was drunk. We only had like 2 drinks at that moment. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'm just like, it's making me mad because like he's ditching me, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I checked to see if his profile was there, and he put it back up.
Oh, wow. Okay. So no discussion about it, but he did put his dating profile back online.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So obviously that's why I'm mad, and I'm pissed he's a liar, and I want to know what his deal is.
That's why you're mad.
Was he trying to like sleep with you that night and you turned him down or something? I'm just
No. I mean, he was like, I'll take you home because we realized we were kind of along the same way, and I didn't want to sleep with him right off the bat like that.
Yeah.
And he respected it. He was like, no, I agree. Let's wait a little bit. And I was like, okay.
I just don't understand all the talk on his part
And he
of
brought it up, right?
wanting to be exclusive and take down your profiles. What was his motive, do you think?
I don't know. I need your help to figure that out because at this point I feel like he's like a two-faced jerk. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so you want to call him and tell him he's a two-faced jerk, and then you want to ask if he'll go out with you again.
Yes, exactly.
All right, perfect. Okay, we'll play a song and then come back, and you can call your boyfriend and ask him why he's on dating sites, and then maybe ask him for a second date, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This might be the first second date update we've ever done with a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
Seriously.
This could either end up in a breakup or marriage. Who knows how it could go. Either way, I can't wait to hear. If you're just joining us, Samantha is on the phone, and she wants to call a dude named Nick. They did go out on a first date to a bar. They met online. They had a great time, and even on that date decided to take down their dating profile so they could not have to date anybody else and just date each other. To me, that sounds like they decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend. She says it wasn't that serious yet, but they did take down their dating profile. Fast forward to a few days later after the date, and she noticed his profile was back online and he's not responding to her. So now she's very angry at her boyfriend and wants to find out why. So we're about to call him. All right, Samantha, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
I didn't ask, is your dating profile back up?
Yeah, I put mine back up after I saw his was up.
Okay. Yeah, take that.
Yep.
Match with me again, okay? So are you wanting to first yell at him and then ask him out? Like,
I mean, I just want to know why somebody would literally pretend like they wanted to be exclusive and then ignore somebody. It's just rude.
Right.
Hopefully, there's something to happen. I don't have to tell him how rude he is, but.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
let's hope.
I'll dial this phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is Nick.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Good, Nick.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're from where?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now that we got that out of the way, do you want to know why I'm calling?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because I'd like to tell you.
It's good conversation, guys.
Calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we recently got an email about you from your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you might have a girlfriend and might not know it.
Kind of.
Who is this regarding?
Her name is Samantha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I understand who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So Samantha told us about how you guys went on a date and had a good time at the bar, even took down your dating profiles, and then she tried to get a hold of you after and nothing.
Yeah, well, that's because she's a liar. So.
She's a liar?
Yeah, she's a liar that can't be trusted.
Wow. What?
Why?
That feels like you came a long ways from, I mean, what she described on your date to be awesome.
Well, I don't know how much you know about our date, but
I'll tell you what I know. She said that you guys went to the bar, you had a good time, you even carved your initials near the bathroom. Very sweet of you. Also, that's property damage. You could be in trouble. And then she said that you guys decided to take down your profile so you weren't dating anybody else. And you made out a little bit, and that's kind of the last she heard from you.
Which was your idea. Like, you asked her not to date anyone else. That you guys should just date each other.
Yeah, things went so well. I really thought that we should focus on each other and not really spend all our energy trying to make this thing work as opposed to trying to seek out other people.
Okay, so why is she a liar now?
Well, after our date, my roommate matched with her on another dating site.
Oh, so
really?
Yep.
So she's just on multiple dating sites, and that's why she's a liar?
Well, yeah. My roommate matched with her, and then she messaged my roommate.
Oh, so they actually started talking.
Wow.
Yeah, she messaged him first.
What did she say, though?
I don't want to get into it, but she's clearly trying to meet other guys online. So.
Wow.
And you're one of those weird guys that doesn't want your girlfriend dating other people.
Oh, my God.
I take it.
Yeah, if that makes me weird, then yeah.
Okay.
But you've got to understand, I mean, despite you guys taking down the dating profile where you two met on, you only had one date together. It's not like she was cheating on you.
Right, but I thought we were on the same page. We made a commitment to each other, and that included taking down our profiles, which she didn't do, and so she's a liar.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, she didn't lie. She took away the one you asked.
Why not ask her about it?
I didn't need to. She messaged my roommate. She's trying to meet other dudes, and I don't have time for someone like that.
I'd like to ask her about it, and it's really convenient because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
So, yeah, can we ask her about it?
Wait, what? She's here?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Samantha, are you still there?
Yeah. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Hi.
He does say it like that every time.
Are you serious? Like that's what this is all about? Like why are you ignoring me?
Am I serious? Are you serious? Well, you messaged my freaking roommate. Like what? What do you want me to do?
I'm not a liar. First off, like I'm on multiple sites. And I deleted the one we were on, and I didn't even use those sites for dating. I use them for like networking and meeting friends.
Okay, now it feels
okay,
like
that
you're
sounds
lying.
a little fishy.
The message you sent to my roommate was not network. You were trying to meet up with him. You sent him, hey, smiley face. Like, what business are you trying to like discuss with my roommate?
Okay, fine. Listen, you only told me to take down the one profile that we met on, so I didn't take down the other one.
I didn't know you were on so many. Congrats. But if you like were committed to me, you would take all of them down if you really felt strongly about what was going on between us.
We went on one date. Like, you need to get over that.
Well, it went really well, and I was excited about it. Clearly, you were still window shopping for other dudes. So.
Okay, well, that just makes you sound really insecure. Go on one date with a girl, and then you take down all of her profiles. Like, you sound like a guy that would cry and like slash tires if you see a girl talking to another guy.
I didn't make you take down all your profiles, obviously, because you clearly used the ones you still had to network your way into my roommate's messages. So.
Oh my God. But Nick, don't you I mean, that's just kind of like how modern dating works right now. You don't go on one date and then just completely pull out of the dating game. Yeah.
I didn't realize I was dating a modern dating expert.
Why wouldn't you text me and say, why are you on another profile or something?
Well, you showed your true colors, so that's it. I don't have time for someone like that.
Wow.
I mean, it just sounds really weird that we went on one really great date and then talking to one other person, like on another profile for like networking and stuff. Like, you're going to get mad about that?
You're not being honest, Samantha. All right, you need to be straightforward and honest right now. You're trying to network into my roommate's pants, okay?
Okay, first of all, I told you I wanted to take things slow. I don't immediately do that. I want to meet somebody first and get to know them.
Yeah, I understand. You want to meet a lot of people. I got it, all right? I'm not interested in that. I just wanted to hang out with you, okay? I liked you.
Okay, well, what if I took down all the other stuff? I have 2 other ones.
Oh.
The damage is done, okay? I mean, you can take down whatever you want, but that's your life. I'm not a part of that anymore.
Come on, Nick. Even if she takes about Nick, would you go out on a second date with Samantha? We'll pay for it if she takes down her other dating sites.
No. Samantha, you're dumped, okay?
You're dumped?
You're dumped?
You're dumped.
Like, what? Oh my God, you're so extreme, Nick.
You can't dump me. You're not my boyfriend.
I think that you dodged a bullet, Samantha. He does not sound like he's very good at compromising or forgiveness.
Or communication.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can say whatever you want, but I was honest, okay? I took down my one profile. I did what I said I would do, and Samantha was still flanking around, sliding in my roommate's DMs, trying to meet other people. So
Great. Well, I don't want to date someone who shames people.
All of a sudden it's shaming?
Yeah, he's mad that a girl is trying to date other people. Like, that's controlling.
we made a commitment to each other, and you betrayed that. So, like I said before, you're officially dumped. We are not together anymore.
Oh, man.
That is so crazy.
I'm sorry, Samantha. You just got dumped.
I know. I lost another boyfriend.
Another one?
Nick, you carved your initials at the bathroom at that bar. Are you going to go back and take those down, or?
I already did, actually.
What?
Yeah. I went back the night I found out.
You went back to the bar the
night
night you found out?
I just replaced my initials with my roommate's because I figured, he'll be with her next. So.
Oh my gosh.
Case closed.
Case closed. Samantha's dumped. Nick, thank you for your time, and I'm sorry, no second date, Samantha.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
You'll get through this, I think.
Congratulations.
For your information, Nick, all of my profiles are active, and for anyone who's hearing this, you can come find me because I'm actively looking.
Oh, there you go.
Not surprising.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, I'm so sad I had to hear that breakup on the air.
Oh,
Brooke
it
and
was
Jubal in the
hard.
morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Samantha wanted to call this dude named Nick. They went out and had such a good date that they actually agreed to remove their dating profiles.
Yeah.
And we got Nick on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because Samantha only took down one of her dating profiles and actually started chatting with his roommate on another app.
Oh my God, what
So
an
she didn't take all of her stuff down, and he thought she was a liar. But she disagreed because he only specifically told her to take down one profile. So she was like, you didn't say take down all the dating profiles. Anyway, no second date for them. They don't want to go out again. Remember,
Oh my God. But maybe it'll work out with a roommate.
yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some people believe in random chance encounters. Other people make their own random chance encounters. And those people are called go-getters.
Oh, really?
And we're about to talk to Marco, who is a go-getter. What's up, Marco?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I feel
Not
like
much. I really, I enjoyed reading your email, and I love the creativity in how you got your date.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty creative.
Yeah, it's very creative. Go ahead and tell everybody how you scored a date with the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Erica.
Erica. Tell everybody how you scored a date with Erica.
Okay, so I live like 2 blocks from this little dog park in my area, so I always seen Erica out there with her dog like all the time. She's like really cute, really pretty, like great sense of style. And I'd see her there like all the time. I saw her almost every single weekday. Like she was out there whenever I'd walk past, like, you know, get ready to go for work or whatever.
So you're stalking her.
She was always out there.
You're stalking her, you're pretty much, right?
No, yeah, I guess it sounds kind of stalkery.
You do have a dog in all of this, right?
No, not really. I mean, not really.
Why are you at the dog?
Okay, it sounds really stalkery. I promise I had good intentions, though.
Okay.
But so I would walk past every single day, and like I always was like trying to get up the nerve to talk to her, but I didn't have a dog, so I thought it would look really creepy if I just like walked over into a dog park. I was like, hey, you know, what's going on? So I was trying to figure out, you know, how I could talk to her, and then I realized my buddy Nick has this chocolate lab.
Oh no.
That's like really awesome.
Oh my God.
Like really sweet dog named Toby. Like I know him really well. So I kind of hinted to him, maybe you let me borrow your dog for a day.
Did you tell him what it was about when you were borrowing the dog, or did you just ask him randomly?
Of course I told him about it. He was into it, so he
And
was
so
like,
we-
yeah, whatever, man. You know.
When you went to the dog park with your borrowed dog, did you tell her that that wasn't actually your dog, you were just dog sitting, or did you try to pass it off as that's my pup?
Oh no, Toby was totally my dog at that point.
Nice.
All right.
That's so bad.
It obviously
That's
worked for
smart.
you because you scored a date.
Yeah. So actually, we got to talking while we were at the park. You know, the dogs met. They seemed to like each other. So I told her, you know, I live really nearby. If you want to come by and chat and talk a little bit, and the dogs can hang out. I guess like one-on-one. I don't know. Doggy dates are like a thing at this point that I didn't know about. But so like we brought them over for like a little doggy play date. And,
Wasn't it obvious, though, that it wasn't your dog when she walked into your apartment and there's no, like, water bowl or feed bowl or you don't have a place to put your leash?
Toys.
I mean, well, I did like when she went to the bathroom like as soon as she came in, and I put out like a little bowl. I mean, it wasn't like an official dog bowl, but you know, I put out like a bowl of water. Like, you know, I tried to think as quickly as I could about it.
I can't believe you're faking being a dog owner.
I think it's a great idea.
I know. I've never heard of it, but I like it.
I mean, I don't know. Like, how much different do I don't need to like baby proof it. You know, it's not like with a baby. I was like, I don't have to have like, you know, the electrical outlets like changed or anything.
Well, if this doesn't work out for you, that could be next. Borrow one of your friend's babies to talk to a girl, because women love dudes with babies.
Actually, one of my buddies just had a baby, so that's
So there you go. Look, you got options for days. So how did everything else go once you got to your apartment?
I mean, things were going all right. You know, we talked for a while, and then I told her, I was like, you know, I'm about to make dinner. Do you want to hang out? I figured, you know, maybe a little dinner, a little wine, things would get happening a little bit. And she seemed pretty into it. She's like, yeah, of course. And then her dog started getting kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say like angry, but like, you know, he started getting like snippy a little bit. And she was like, oh, this is when he eats dinner usually. And then I kind of like freaked out for a second. I was like, oh God, I don't have any dog food.
Oh no!
So luckily she's like, oh, he eats like a very specific type of dog food. I mean, of course,
Oh,
he
thank
eats like
God.
a really specific type. So she's like, you know, I think we'll get going. And I was like, all right, whatever. Her dog's kind of blowing up my spot here because he's got to go eat his.
Yeah.
He's dog blocking,
Yeah,
bro.
he is dog blocking you, man.
For sure.
Exactly.
So,
we exchanged numbers and stuff. So she said she'd get back to me. Maybe take like a rain check on the dinner, but unfortunately, that has not happened yet. So
how many times have you tried to reach out to her?
I've texted her 3 times.
3 times.
At some point in the future, you're going to have to come clean about the dog lie. Like, you can't keep hanging out with her and every time going to borrow the chocolate lab before you go pick her up for a date.
I mean, I'm not above stealing his dog. I figured, but like down the road, I feel like every couple has one of those like cute, like, you taught me.
Cute. I stalked you at the park for a while and then lied about being a dog owner so I could come meet you. Oh, it's so adorable.
Do you live off a busy street, Marco?
What's that?
Do you live off of a busy street?
It's pretty busy. It's sort of like a street. So
then one day the dog ran out in the street and he's no longer. And then now you get pity dates out of it, dude. Just consult me, okay?
You
I didn't even think of that, but that's pretty genius.
Yeah. All right. Well, you haven't heard anything from her at all since she left your house. Okay.
And have you seen her at the park while you've been walking by?
No, that's the other weird thing. Like, she was there like almost every weekday, and now like I haven't seen her. It's been like a week and a half maybe, and I haven't seen her at all.
All right. Well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Great. Thanks.
All right, man. Hang on.
I'm only one call away.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Marco is on the phone. Marco had a very creative way to meet the girl that he went on a date with. He borrowed his friend's dog so that he could talk to her at the dog park. Apparently, he lives by a dog park. He's seen her there before, but he doesn't have a dog, and he's like, how do I go into this dog park without a dog and not be a creep? So he borrowed his friend's dog. They talked for a while, went back to his apartment. While the dogs played, he was going to make her dinner, and then she said, I have to leave because my dog's getting antsy and he needs his special food at home. She left, walked out the door, and he hasn't talked to her since. All right, Marco, you ready for your second date update?
Yeah, definitely.
I think she called you out on your lie. Why didn't you just tell her you were dog sitting?
Maybe in hindsight that might have been a little better idea, but I wanted to, she's a dog owner. I'm a dog, I thought it would be the best way.
I like how you just almost called yourself a dog owner. She's a dog owner. I'm sort of a dog owner.
I'm a dog borrower.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
That's true. That is very true. All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back.
All right, awesome.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Erica?
Yes?
Hi, Erica. My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you heard of it?
Who is this?
My name is Jubal. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked if I could track you down and get you on the phone. And yeah, it's just as creepy as it sounds.
So
Just as
bad
creepy as
when
it
you
sounds,
say it out loud.
Erica.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'll explain. His name is Marco, and you recently met him at the dog park. He's been trying to text you because he wants to hang out, but you haven't been getting back to him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh my gosh, really? He called a radio station?
Yes.
Tried to track me down?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cute.
Do you like Marco?
Well, yeah, if I'm being honest, I really, really liked him. I sort of just don't want to seem like overeager, like I like him too much, because he's kind of like my dream guy.
What? Why are you calling him back then, you silly girl?
I'm actually just hoping that it sort of happens like organically and we naturally just like run into each other at the dog park again. But it hasn't happened yet. So
Weird. I wonder why. I wonder why you guys haven't been able to meet up at the dog park. I mean, he's probably always there with his dog. What was the dog's name? Toby?
Toby, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen him at all.
Strange.
No, he was super sweet and he just seemed like so nice.
Oh, yeah. That's cool when like two dog owners can find each other. I've always thought that was really cool because you guys have like a common interest.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm obsessed with dogs. I love them, and it always just like touches me when a guy really like is sweet to animals. I think that just says a lot about them, and like he really seemed to love Toby, so that was...
Is that like the number one thing that you like about him is his responsibility and...
Honestly, the number one thing that I really liked was just that he seemed so honest, and I've dated so many guys before that have turned out to be total liars and bags, and I just feel like you can't trust a lot of guys these days, and he just seemed so trustworthy and just so
yeah.
sweet. But like I said, I do not want to be the overeager, like the eager beaver. I don't want to drive him away with like being like a little schoolgirl weirdo.
All right. And you don't want him to know that you feel that way about him just yet.
No. We need to like ease into that and get to know each other. And
Well, you're going to have to ease into it a little faster because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and would like to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
No, guys.
Marco?
Hey.
Oh,
Erica.
Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. That's
No,
like
I
the
probably
sweetest
sound
thing
like
I've like
a little-
ever heard before.
Oh my god. You probably think I am totally psycho.
No, not at all. Not at all. I thought it was like the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it's good to hear you again.
It's good to hear you. I'm sorry I didn't text. I know I should have responded. I just didn't want to like push it or whatever, but I've been wanting to respond.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I totally get it. I mean, I'm sorry I kept texting you. I just really wanted to see you again. I thought we had like I had a really great time. I was hoping you had a really
Oh my
great
god,
time.
no,
It seemed like you
it
did.
was so much fun. I did too. I've actually been at the dog park like hoping that I'd run into you.
Yeah, I was hoping to bump into you too, but I guess maybe we just weren't there at the same time.
Yeah, okay. Well, why don't we get together? Like, I don't know, today. Bring Toby and I'll bring Butters and, we can head over there.
What?
Do
What do you
it,
think,
Marco.
Marco? Like, you guys both obviously like each other a lot. Why is it taking you so long to say yes?
Marco?
It's today bad day. I could do tomorrow. Tomorrow's good for me too.
No, today's kind of it's not just kind of the whole week has kind of been a little bad.
No. Marco, you have to tell her.
Tell me what?
So Toby's not really with us anymore.
Oh my god.
What?
You serious?
What does that mean?
I don't really want to talk like specifics about it, but there was an accident.
Oh, come on, Marco. Marco.
You can't do
what
that.
are you doing, man?
Oh my gosh, what happened?
Oh no.
You're
Marco.
gonna make her cry.
Come on.
All right. Okay. God, just give me a minute. Let me talk to her for a second.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's going on? Is he okay? Are you okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, Marco's perfectly fine, Erica.
Why are they laughing, Marco? I don't get it.
Look, okay, I'm fine. Toby there was an accident.
Oh my
Stop it.
God.
Marco.
This is your
Come on, man.
chance,
I
Oh
was
my gosh, like a car?
I was joking earlier when I said you could do that, Marco.
Marco, just tell her why you did it.
Come on, she likes
She
you.
may understand.
What is going on? I'm really confused right now.
I can't believe you actually tried that, Marco.
All right, hold. All right.
If you don't tell her, I'm going to tell her right now, Marco.
You want to
Okay,
do it.
just
You
let
don't
me-
want
can
him
you-
to do
Then
it.
you let me talk for a minute.
Okay.
I can do this. So, Erica, this is going to sound like really bad, but just hear me out on it, okay?
Okay.
So, I wasn't fully 100% honest about everything with you, Erica. Okay, Toby's not really my dog.
What?
I've seen you every day. You saw how close I live. I see you there all the time, and every time I see you, I've always wanted to come up and talk to you, but, like, I never wanted to seem like that weirdo who goes to the dog park without a dog. So I asked a friend of mine if I could borrow his dog for the day. I know, even saying it, like, it sounds really weird, but I promise, like, my heart was in the right place. Like, I wanted to talk to you, and I'm not really good with, like, openers, I guess. Like, I thought, like, you know, this could be a good icebreaker. Like,
Wait, okay. So you lied to me?
I mean, lied is a strong word. I really wanted to meet you, and I thought this might be the easiest way. I'm really sorry if this, like, bothers you a lot, but I wanted to talk to you, and I didn't really have the guts to just, you know, you're beautiful. I mean, like, I don't know, just, like, seeing, like, the way you interacted with Butters, like, I was like, this chick seems awesome. I mean, I really wanted to talk to you, and I didn't have the guts to do it.
Erica, that's so cute. You got to give him a second chance.
Remember, he did try to tell you the dog died.
I know, but still.
I know.
I panicked about that.
Yeah, you did.
Just a little bit.
I didn't know what else to say.
He's kind of an idiot, but he's an adorable one.
Yeah, give him another shot.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this straight. So you just borrowed Toby. Is that even his name?
No, yeah, his name's really Toby.
Okay, so that
Everything else was true except the part that he was mine.
Okay, so you just borrowed Toby to meet me because you kept seeing me? Well, that's actually, like, really sweet. That's a lot of trouble to just meet me.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was worth it. I mean, after the night we spent together, like, hanging out and just talking, like, I wish it had been, like, under 100% truthful situation, but, like...
Hey, Erica, think about it this way. At least he borrowed the dog from a friend and didn't steal somebody else's dog to meet you.
It's a silver lining.
You're romantic.
Yeah, it is very sweet. It's
Yeah.
really, like, I've never had a guy go through this whole, like, backstory, and I've definitely never had a guy borrow a pet to meet me. I mean...
Well, Erica, would you like to go out with Marco again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
Congratulations, Marco.
So relieved.
You got a second date.
Awesome. Oh, my God, that's so great. I'm so happy.
Marco, don't go, like, borrow a friend's cat before the next date. Like, oh, I got a cat now, too.
I was thinking about bringing a ferret to dinner, but...
If you want to leave a lasting impression on a first date, you should always make the other person fear for their life.
No.
Yeah, it's good. They'll remember it for a long time. And who knows? You know, you take them out, you scare them to death, and then they'll be like, you know, we're not going to be on this planet forever. We could die at any moment. Maybe they're willing to take a risk that night. And that's what Eric did on his date that he wants to talk about today. Eric apparently put the fear of God into her right away and is now wondering why he's not getting a call back. Eric, how are you?
I'm all right.
Oh, my God, what did you do?
Yeah, you guys make it seem like I pushed her out of a plane or something. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah. Well, but your email did say that you scared her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Like on
Why don't you tell everybody what you did?
Well, basically, I'm single, you know, and my buddy's a mutual friend with this girl who's like, oh, you should go out with my friend Nicole. She's single. Who knows? It might work out. So, you know, I'm down, and I check out her Facebook page, and she's cute, you know, and some of her photos look like she's having fun, like, you know, she goes fishing, and she just seemed like she's active, and I'm pretty active, and I'm like, all right, so this girl looks like a good time. She's hot. So I'm like, why not, you know, and I ask her out, and she says, cool. And so then I went to go pick her up, and, you know, I have a car too, but I have a motorcycle, and so I thought, how awesome would it be to roll up on the bike?
Oh, no.
No.
Big mistake,
Nope.
Eric.
I would not get on it to save my life.
Yeah.
There's no way.
As a guy who rides motorcycles, I've tried that a few times on dates. I mean, I've asked before. I've asked beforehand. I'll be like, hey, I ride a motorcycle. It's sunny. Do you want to go for a ride? And they always go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Girls are not necessarily as big of fans of motorcycles as most dudes are. So you didn't tell her that you wanted to pick her up on a motorcycle. You just showed up on a bike.
Yeah, man. I mean, I showed up. I had a helmet, and I was like, look, this is going to be fun. I'm a great rider. Never had any, you know, moving violations or accidents or anything.
Oh, my God, you cursed yourself. Yeah, and she has no idea who you are. Do you just expect her to get on the back?
Yeah. I thought she'd be excited about it. I thought it was kind of a good idea. You know, I mean, I've actually gone on dates with girls in the past where I've done this, and they love the bike.
Okay. But she did not.
No.
What was her reaction when you pulled up on a motorcycle?
I rolled up, and she was kind of like, "You're kidding me."
So she didn't want to go on the motorcycle, so what'd you do?
I actually convinced her to come on.
You did?
You did? You should have just been like, hey, screw it, we'll go get a cab.
Yeah, or I'll park here. Let's Uber.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had to convince her pretty hard. I was sort of like, it's going to be fun. You know, trust me. There's a freedom to it. You know, you'll totally have the best time. You'll probably not want to get off. I guarantee you this will be one of the greatest things you've ever experienced.
Oh, man.
That is a big sell, sir.
Yeah.
So she finally got on?
Yeah, so she got on.
Okay.
Was she like white knuckling you the whole time, just grabbing onto you for dear life?
Well, at one point, you know, we started to get into the speed limit, and she started, like, kind of screaming. I sort of heard, like, a, ah! And I thought she was having a good time, like, you know. I thought it was like an excited yell until I kind of sped up, and then I sort of felt like a really deep, like, knuckle in my stomach kind of grab through my jacket. And I was like, I think I need to pull over and see what's going on here just to be safe. And so we pull over, you know, we're probably 6 blocks down the street. We weren't even that far. And she had been screaming, and she's like, I don't ever want to do that again.
Oh, no.
It's terrible.
She was really scared. And at that point, I was like, oh, man, you know, what do I do here? And she was just like kind of freaked out. So I was like, look, let's call an Uber. Like you guys suggested earlier, which I probably should have done in the first place. And she was kind of like, okay, fine. So we waited around. She got in the car. And then I met her at the restaurant.
And now how did the date go after?
Well, it was definitely awkward at first. I mean, she was really kind of shaken up. And I felt bad.
She's like, I need a drink now. Just somebody pour alcohol down my throat.
Yeah. So it was a little awkward, and she was sort of like fidgety and maybe scared. And at that point, I was kind of like, oh, my God, is this slipping away from me? But we kind of loosened up after a drink. And at the end of it, I was like, look, let's do this again. No motorcycle. You know, I'll pick you up in my car. We'll drive safely. And she said, okay, you know, I'd like to maybe do that. And then she told me she'd be in touch with me.
I can't believe she even showed up for the dinner. Like, she must have liked you at some point. I would have just stood you up right there and went home.
Just tell the Uber, hey,
yeah,
get me back home.
fine. I'm done with this.
Yeah, well, when she did show up, I was kind of like, oh, my God, I still have
a chance. Did you spend the most of the time apologizing profusely at dinner?
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
As you should.
Yeah, you should have. So you said that the plan was for her to contact you, and she hasn't, obviously.
But she said, I'll be in touch. And so, you know, a couple of days go by and I hadn't heard from her. So I gave her a text. Just wanted to make sure she was okay. And I'm texting her, and I'm like, look, I'm so sorry. No more bikes. I'll bring my car this time. No helmets will be involved in any future date.
It'd be awesome if you showed up on the next date in a NASCAR. Let's do this.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, did the bike really freak her out that much? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that crazy. But apparently she's not texting me back, and I haven't heard from her. So
maybe you haven't heard from her because after your bike ride, she just suddenly got a love for motorcycle riding and has been riding across the country, just exploring this fine nation on her motorcycle.
I highly doubt that.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and in case you missed the first part, Eric is on the phone with us right now. He wants us to call a girl named Nicole. He picked her up for their first date on his motorcycle. Only problem was he didn't tell her that he was coming over on his motorcycle. She didn't even want to get on the thing. He convinced her to get on, and a little while into the ride, she made him pull over because she was scared to death. She got an Uber to the restaurant while he took his motorcycle and met her there. Started things off very awkward, and now she's not giving him a call back. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, poor girl.
All right, Eric, you ready to make your phone call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
right.
You going to put her in a death trap again if you go out on a second date, Eric?
Yeah, no more of that.
Okay.
Let's go skydiving on our second date.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, let's just stick to a movie or something.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Nicole there?
This is she.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
What is this? What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, we call you to find out why. And we recently got an email from somebody who went on a date with you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Eric. And I guarantee you remember going out with Eric because he almost killed you.
Yes, it is hard to forget a date like that. Yes.
So Eric told us a little bit about your date and the fact that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you haven't been calling him back. So he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why. I'm assuming it was the motorcycle ride that you didn't want to go on that's causing you to not call him back.
I mean, it wasn't a great start. You start off with the basic, why wouldn't you tell me you were going to pick me up on a motorcycle question?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you probably want to check on that before just showing up to your house like, hey, get on the back of my hog. We're going for a ride.
Yeah.
You had to have liked him a little bit because I can't even believe that you showed up to the restaurant after that whole incident.
Honestly, I thought about at that point just saying, you know what, this isn't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he said he'd call me an Uber, and I was like, well, I'm already out here, and he's trying to make it better, and so I thought maybe I should give him another chance.
Okay. That is very nice of you.
Pity date.
So did you enjoy dinner with him then?
Well, I mean, we got there, and I was still really kind of shaken up. But it did start to get better when we got drinks, and I sort of sunk into date mode. You start asking the typical questions and doing the typical first date stuff.
And was the conversation going well and you guys were hitting it off?
Up to a point.
Up to a point.
That's
always the
okay.
case. It's like a bless her heart vibe.
Yeah. What do you mean up to a point?
Well, I started asking, what movies do you like and what do you do for fun? Basic stuff.
Yeah.
And one of my, first date questions is, do you have any guilty pleasures? And you ask a question like that and you sort of expect, I like to watch Dancing with the Stars, or I really like chick flicks, or something to that effect. But he says, married women.
What?
Say that again?
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
Married women.
Is his guilty
Is his guilty pleasure?
So that was my reaction. I started laughing because I definitely thought he was joking, but I looked up and he wasn't laughing or smiling or anything. He was completely serious.
What did he mean by that?
He enjoys being with married women. I mean,
what?
Oh my!
But I mean, that's like a big old red flag, way more than the motorcycle.
Wait, did you?
Why would he offer that? Like, why would you tell anybody that?
Yeah, and on a first date. I mean, that's definitely not first date for me.
No.
What did you say to him?
I sort of panicked and I was like, how many times, thinking, maybe it was just one, and he was like, oh, it's my, kind of like a confession, like it's my guilty pleasure. I did it once and it was guilty, and he literally couldn't give me a definitive answer because there were too many to count.
Oh no!
Hey, you got to give it to him. At least he's honest.
I suppose, but that's probably, where I'm going to have to draw the line.
All right. You've probably told a lot of your friends about that, huh?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah,
It's an awesome story.
That
It's
is
like
a great story.
ultimate worst date story ever.
Nicole,
I'm always going to win.
Yeah, you are. I also have to tell you that Eric is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
That mother lover Eric is on the other line. Eric, where are you at?
Wifey lover.
Oh man, this is so misunderstood. There's such a misunderstanding here.
Come on.
There's a misunderstanding. You said that your guilty pleasure was being with married women.
I don't.
No. First of all, I misunderstood what you meant by guilty pleasure. Obviously.
Yeah, I guess.
Understand that.
I thought she was like, what's something you kind of feel like you may have been guilty of in the past that you want to admit to me? And I was like,
Oh, yeah. I do married women. It's my thing.
What about you?
It's not like I date married women. I've had a few experiences where married women have been attracted to me. It's not like I always follow through. She's making it sound a lot worse than it really is, actually.
Dude, you didn't really sound overly like remorseful about it. It was a pleasure. It's really pleasure. It's something you enjoyed.
Well, I mean, it just happened a couple of times.
Dude, you're an a-hole. You can't go around doing married women and then have other women think that that's okay.
I mean, in all honesty, married women are attracted to me. So it's more their fault than it is mine.
What are you going to do, right? Hey, if a married woman throws herself at you, you have to do it. You have no choice. Eric, so when you told us about your date, you didn't mention this conversation at all. Did this not seem like a big deal to you when you said that?
I didn't think it was.
What? How do you not think it is?
I don't know. It happened a few times in the past. And for the record, I don't think any husband has ever known about me.
Oh my gosh, that does not make it
Good.
better.
That makes
No.
it perfectly okay.
No. No.
I'm 100% serious.
That's not actually where the problem lies.
Why would she ever believe that you're not one big lying cheat after you admit something like that on a first date?
I don't think Eric's a liar. I think Eric is maybe honest to a fault. I think you can trust Eric, Nicole. That's one thing.
But I think that's accurate. I think he would cheat, but he would tell me.
Right.
I'm not
good
really
point.
sure that that's a win-win situation.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
I shouldn't have even brought it up.
No, you definitely shouldn't have brought that up.
I mean, again, it's not like I'm out looking for married women. I seem to drive. My bike attracts a lot of married women.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Married.
It's not my fault. It just happens. It just seems to happen to me a lot. That's all I was kind of saying. Is that married women seem to come on to me a lot. Like
You're not making this any better at all.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's a guilty pleasure because I feel kind of guilty.
That makes sense.
You want to save your affinity for having sexual relations with married women until you guys are already dating for a little while, Eric. It's too early on a first date.
Honestly, Nicole, I thought we had a great time that night. I mean, aside from the bike and this misunderstanding in our conversation, I really think you're awesome. You're adorable. I don't know. You seem like someone I could definitely hang out with if you wanted to go out again.
He feels that way about you, Nicole, and you're not even married. That shows how much he cares. Yeah. Nicole, would you like to go out with Eric again? We'll pay for a second date.
Do it.
Don't you dare do it. That's the biggest red flag ever.
I really don't think so. I appreciate the offer though.
All right. You sure?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can hit him up later on down the line when you're married.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
My experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, you know. Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she
there
doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, you know, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, you know, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date because, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face to face because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid. Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had
No, I wasn't. It wasn't my best.
it. And what did he do?
I was watching him, because I wanted to see his reaction, and he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, "Oh, that's cool," and then sort of went on. So, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's
It
just
was
a
like-
polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
He did. He asked about, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's cool.
Well, then maybe it was, because if he didn't ask any of those questions, he was just like, oh, cool, moving on.
Yeah.
Then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions, he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? Were you guys having a good time? And
Yeah, it ended nicely. He had picked me up, so at the end, he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and, respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
and it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
Yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid, because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back is because he doesn't want to be an insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
But why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? You're not going to change that you have a kid.
Well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
Yeah. We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong on your date, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then?
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your
high.
voice got so high-pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
This is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like, she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense. And then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine. But then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop
She
it.
asked for a loan on your first date?
Like how much money?
Like $700.
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and she would get me back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and whatnot.
Boy.
Oh gosh. What
How
did
did
you
she bring that up? Did she just say, "Hey, can I borrow $700?"
No, I mean, it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like, I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah. So then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then, we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into, so.
Not to make things weirder
Ugh.
than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey, Alex.
Is it that's Daisy on the phone?
Yep.
It's me.
Hi.
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy?
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question.
Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. So it just, to me, it was like a little question, and I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no. So I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking. You know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become friends. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned down.
Opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked.
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to say that you're trying to like milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that, people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again? Please. We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs. But we will pay for a second date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Daisy,
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're cute.
Alex, don't leave your wallet out on the table.
Oh, Jubal flag.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back, just like we're about to do for Gabby, who's on the phone. Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm pretty confused, though.
Now, you emailed us about a guy named Jake that you met at kind of a singles mixer.
Yeah. I mean, my friend signed me up for it, and I was like, well, it was close to where I work, so I thought I'd just stop by and see what was up.
Are you newly single?
At like 6 months.
And were you shocked that you actually met somebody at one of these events that you liked?
I was shocked that I met someone and that he was attractive, because I thought maybe, there'd be some nice kind of shy guys, which he was, but he was also like kind of tall and muscular, and he's like a biker and a runner, so I was like, oh, well, hello.
I always feel like at those events, like if there's one hot dude, he's got all the ladies on him.
Well, he wasn't like a super like hot outgoing guy, so he was kind of hanging out by himself.
Okay.
I've hosted a couple of these single mixers things.
Yeah.
Never been to one for myself.
Of course.
Sure.
I need to, but no, like there's a lot of times there's awkward guys that just you can tell don't know how to talk to women at all.
I mean, totally. And he was a little awkward. Like,
Okay.
he wasn't approaching anyone.
Okay, so what happened? He approached you or you approached him?
I approached him, and he seemed just, like, really nice, like, not controlling, not too full of himself. He was just kind of relaxed, and, I asked him if he wanted to go out, and he said he did. So I planned a little date for us later on in the week.
You plan the date.
Dude, you're awesome, Gabby.
I wish more girls would do that. Take the guesswork out of it. Then I don't have to work hard to like think of anything to do. I think that's great. But then again, I'm kind of lazy. You know what I mean? There's some dudes that might not want that.
Yeah, like me. I don't know. I like to plan. I like to be a gentleman and traditional. That's
You
how I was
don't have
taught.
any money. I don't know
I
why
go to
you would
McDonald's,
like
but I still plan it.
that. What did you end up doing with him?
One of my favorite authors was doing a reading at Barnes & Noble, so we went over there, and then we went to dinner, and halfway through the dinner, he got super weird and seemed, like, embarrassed. Like, his face was turning red.
What?
And looked visibly uncomfortable. Didn't want dessert, like, signed the check, and, like, ran out the restaurant.
What?
Just took off?
And, yeah. So I followed him out because I was worried, like, I don't know if I offended him or if I did something wrong or there was some kind of miscommunication. And I've called him a couple times since and have not heard anything.
What were you guys talking about in the moments right before he started, like, visibly getting uncomfortable?
I mean, nothing. Just like, that our food was good. It wasn't anything really.
Like you weren't talking about how many guys you've been with in the biblical sense or anything like that. Like,
No.
nothing awkward.
I mean, the only thing I can think back in my head about was, like, by the time we got to dinner, he was kind of like, I don't really know what I want for dinner. So maybe he didn't like the restaurant or maybe, I'm not really sure.
Gabby, since you asked him out and you kind of picked all the events for the date, do you think that at any point he might have felt, like, emasculated? Did you get that impression?
I hope not. At any point, he could have said, I'd rather go somewhere else. Or, I don't feel like I was being so controlling that he would feel like he had no, sense of destiny in, like, what we were doing.
Now, you said, he didn't really like that. He didn't really like this. Was there anything that he did seem to like or enjoy about the date?
I mean, not really. He wasn't really verbal about it either way. So there's no really way of knowing.
Okay, Gabby, hang out for a second. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Gabby, are you ready to get Jake on the phone and find out why he ditched you?
Yeah, I guess.
If you didn't hear the first part of the second date update, Gabby went to dinner with this guy who she met at a singles mixer. They went to Barnes & Noble first so they could hear an author that she was talking about read. And at a certain point, the guy looked very red, you said, and then kind of just took off.
Yep.
And he didn't seem to enjoy any of the date. At the end of this, Jubal always asks for a second date. Are you going to want to go out with him again, you think?
I mean, I'm just more really curious about why he got so upset and left.
Okay.
I would like to go on a second date with him, but I don't know if he would be into that.
It's more just like, hey, did I do something weird that I should not do on a next date?
Right, that's more of the question at this point.
All right, I'm calling him right now.
Hello.
Hey, I was looking for Jake.
This is Jake.
Jake, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry, this is a radio station?
Yeah. Have you heard of our show, Brook and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't personally listen to you.
You're not familiar? Okay. Well, let's try to change that in the future. But I wanted to talk to you for a second about a girl that you went out on a date with who I know as well. Her name is Gabby. You met her at a singles mixer?
Yeah, I know Gabby.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you is Gabby said that during your date, you kind of took off at the end and she feels like you ditched her. She basically wants to know if she did something wrong.
Oh, my God, this is such a mistake.
Mistake?
I just shouldn't have done it. I'm really embarrassed about the whole thing.
Why is that?
Oh, God. We're supposed to meet at Northgate Mall, and truthfully, I haven't been on a date in like 5 years.
Really?
So I was extremely nervous, and so I was sweaty. And so before I get out of my car, I actually take off my glasses and I wipe down my face.
Okay.
And I forget my glasses in the car. I'm legally blind, by the way.
What'd you say?
I'm legally blind.
You're legally blind?
Oh, wait. Why didn't you go back and get your glasses?
I was running late, and the truth is, even without my glasses, it's going to take me a good 10 minutes to find my car anyways. It was so bad. I was asking people in the mall, where's Barnes & Noble? And it was literally 20 to 30 feet away. I couldn't even see the sign.
Oh, okay.
But damn my luck, there's a restaurant right next to Barnes & Noble that she wants to go to.
Okay.
So I don't even have a chance to go back to my car to get my glasses.
Oh.
So I was looking at the menu, not even able to read it. I could barely make out the pictures in it.
Why are you not telling Gabby at this point? I am in the same boat as you.
Would you tell someone on the first date?
Yes.
Were you just?
Yes, that you don't have your glasses. And
Is
that
it?
you can't...
Maybe it's a guy thing. I mean, I want to be seen as masculine, and I guess telling someone I'm legally blind makes me feel weak or whatever the case is.
So you're kind of embarrassed of it.
Yeah, it's a first date.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to talk to someone when you can't make eye contact with them.
I mean, I tried to look at her as best as possible. I couldn't quite see where her eyes were, so I'm sure my eyes were darting all over the place. And, of course, I order a beer that's not even on the menu. So I start thinking to myself, does she think I'm illiterate or what the case is? And then at the end of the night, we part ways at the restaurant. And I walked to my car, which, by the way, took me about 30 minutes to find. Thank God I have a car alarm where I clicked it on. And
Hey, I have to do that by myself, and I can see perfectly fine, so I lose my car everywhere.
So I get back to my car, and first thing I do, of course, is put on my glasses. She runs over towards my car, and she's an Amazon woman. She's huge. I don't remember her looking this big.
Oh, no.
You can see size even when things are blurry, dude.
Oh, no.
But I pride myself on keeping myself lean. She's tall, but not only is she tall, but she's thick.
So
that's really not the kind of girl I go for.
All right, let me get this straight, Jake. So you put on your glasses after not being able to really see her all night, and once you saw her, you were not interested because you thought
I got
she
my
was.
car and took off.
So you just boned out.
Yes, she was huge. Amazon woman.
Hey, Jake.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh my gosh, Jake.
Jake.
Come on.
Jake, at this point, I should let you know that Gabby is actually on the other line and heard everything you just said.
Shut the up.
What kind of idiot drives around without his glasses on? And why didn't you just admit that you didn't have them on?
It was a first
I
date,
might
Gabby.
be a sick woman, but I'm not the weirdest person I've ever heard of for going through an entire date without glasses and not just admitting you didn't have them.
Okay, you know what's weird is being as large as you are and ordering from the skinny menu. I mean, had I heard you order from the full-size menu, I might have had a better idea that you were an Amazon woman.
Oh my gosh, Jake. I mean, there's a reason
man.
you haven't dated in 5 years, and that's becoming obvious right about now to me.
And I called.
Yeah.
That's right. I can't find a woman who's fit, like me. That's why I haven't dated in 5 years.
You're so full of crap, dude.
I felt bad for him
Gabby.
the whole time, too.
Just too bad that they don't make glasses for people who have bad personalities, because if you could get someone who had a good personality to take her personality glasses off and be as awful on the inside as you are, then maybe she'd date you.
I'll be fine, Gabby. Trust me, I'll be fine. I'll find the right one for me.
I hope that person doesn't exist. This would be an awful person.
Somewhere out there, Jake, there is a hot, young, fit, blind woman, too.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, my God.
Hot, young, fit, and blind. That's what Jake needs in his life.
God, he's a liar. He's an a-hole.
You also could have just been man enough and said, listen, I'm not that physically attracted to you. You didn't have to drive away like a little
You know what? At that point, I was just scared what you'd do to me. All I could do was get in the car and take off.
You are such a jerk. Oh, my God. I hope the next girl that you date gives you some sort of horrible STD and you rot in your bed with freaking burning sensation and hives.
Jake, I just got to say.
I'm just saying.
You must not be that physically fit if you were really intimidated by her.
You know, I'm lean. Gabby, just to make sure you know, I'm lean. So that's the reason.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
He does not care.
We cannot talk to him anymore. I will not allow him on this show anymore.
Hey,
He's
Jake,
done.
you want to be a contributor to the show on a daily basis? I'd love to hear Brooke talk to you every day.
No!
We can have the fit segment with Jake.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I'm going to punch him in the face.
Body by Jake every morning on the show.
Jose, this is not funny.
It is really funny.
Gabby, you got your answer.
I sure did.
And at the end of these, we always ask if you guys want to go on a second date.
Oh my gosh.
Jake and Gabby,
Resounding hell no.
Yeah,
you didn't even let me finish.
That one too.
You didn't even let me finish, you guys. I'm going to pay for the date.
Nah.
No?
No, thanks.
Gabby, send Jake to a 24-hour fitness with a mirror, and then I think that's pretty much all he needs.
Gabby, I am sorry you had to go through this.
Me too, but thanks for letting me figure it out.
Yeah.
And hopefully now people will know what an asshole Jake is and not go on a date with him.
All right, Jake, thank you for your time, man.
No.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, 6:05, with the new segment to start Brooke's morning off the right way.
We do not
Body
appreciate.
by Jake.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Business conventions are good for 3 reasons. One, you get to learn new techniques about whatever industry that you're in, maybe help you increase your business. Number 2, the sex. And then number 3, the sex.
What?
Those are the 3 reasons that business conventions are really, really good. Anytime you meet somebody at a convention, you just assume you're probably going to be having sex with them.
What are you in the porn industry? Like,
No,
what
it's just-
industry are you in?
Everybody knows that about business conventions. It's like you're in town for one night, you're for the weekend, and you're just there, and you go and you learn whatever it is that you have to learn for the day. Then you go out drinking at night, and usually probably hook up with somebody.
All right, all right.
And that's where James, who's on the phone today, he met the girl that he wants to call at a business convention. So I'm assuming that they slept together. Did you, James?
We did not.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are you doing,
see?
man? Come on, it's a convention girl. They're so easy.
I guess I don't know if that's true yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is that the way it is? You know what? I haven't been to a business convention in a long time. So I was at a marketing company for like a couple years and it was terrible. But that's what I remember always thinking every time I had to go to convention was like, I'm going to get lucky.
Did you ever?
By myself? Sure. But that's just,
So there's no fact at all to what you're saying.
are business conventions like what I think they are?
You know, it's a lot of people. We're trapped in space. You know, when you get out, I guess things could happen. It happened for me this time, but, you know.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today?
Yeah, her name is Kira. We met at a convention.
Really?
I come in out of town.
Interesting. You met at a convention? Odd.
Yeah,
Talking
we
about
met at
that.
this convention. Shock, right? I come in from out of town every couple of weeks. That's where I met her, and we just kind of hit it off.
Have you ever seen her before, or?
No, this is my first time seeing her. Was at this specific convention.
Okay.
And did you guys actually go out on a date, or did you just hang out all day at the convention?
Well, we hung out, and then I said, hey, do you want to grab, some dinner tonight? I'm leaving tomorrow if you want to grab dinner tonight. And she said, yeah.
Was it clear that it was a date? Because I feel like if you're hanging out all day with business people, it could just be like, hey, we're both from out of town. We both have to go out to eat.
That's when the sex happens.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Have you never been in business before, ever?
Apparently not.
I mean, she you knew that this was more than a dinner date. And, honestly, I was kind of hoping that we would end up having a little bit of sex maybe at the end of the night.
There you go. I actually knew that already because I read your email, and it says at one point you started actually asking her about getting physical with each other.
What?
Yeah. After a few drinks, I did.
That sounds so awkward to me.
Well, I mean, we're having a couple of drinks, and I felt comfortable. I felt like she was comfortable too. So it wasn't. I guess look back at it, it was not the kind of move I should have made.
How did you approach that with her, though? What'd you say?
I was just like, how about I got my room key. Hotel's right next door. I was trying to be sly, and it was not sly.
What did she say to you back?
She kind of got a little uncomfortable and was like ready to go, and I felt awful. I'm a human. And I offered to walk her back to her hotel, and she said no thanks, and got a cab, and I just went back to my place. And, I tried to reach out. I did, because I felt bad, and I haven't heard from her.
What'd you do by trying to reach out? You text her or call her?
Yeah, sent her a text. That seems to be the easiest way to get a hold of her, and I haven't heard anything.
I think the problem was that you actually asked her to, go to your hotel. Everybody knows the way you approach that is you just slide your room key across the table and wink 3 times.
So gross.
Lesson learned.
And then you go, uh-huh, mm-hmm. And then she'll just pick up on that hint.
I mean, all joking aside, I really, really liked this girl. And, that's why I wrote in, because I want to try to make this happen,
Okay, so do you want to apologize to her for being maybe a little too forward and then ask her for a second date?
Absolutely. I want to apologize, and I want to see if I can't get a second chance,
Mm-hmm. You feel like she got the wrong impression.
Yeah, that's not really me.
That's not really you, but if she would have said yes to going back to your room, you would have absolutely done it, right? So it's you sometimes. So sometimes that's really you, but you would actually like to date her.
I mean, there's 2 sides to each person, right?
Yeah.
Before all that happened, I really do think we had an actual connection, and I'm very interested and attracted to her.
So you think you just messed up by trying to get it back to your room same night that you met?
I totally messed up. I totally messed it up. I mean, we were drinking, and you know how it is. You take signs that might not be there,
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've got James on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Kiera. They met at a convention. He thinks he screwed up their first date because during dinner, he asked her if she wanted to go back to his hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
Not to, check out the great deal on Wi-Fi that they have there or the great amenities. To do stuff that adults do with each other in hotel rooms on occasion.
Yes.
And she turned him down and said no and hasn't talked to him since. But he'd like to get her on the phone because they met at this convention. He's in town once in a while. He wants to go out with her again, on an actual date and not just try to, get some butt.
Okay.
So,
butt?
Yeah.
God, that is one sexy way to put it. Oh, my God. How could a girl say no?
You're about ready to give her a call and see if you can do some damage control and get another date?
Let's see what happens.
All right. The tough part about this for you is convincing her that you're not just interested in sex.
Right.
Because you already went there, so how do you go back and be like, no, I promise that wasn't the only thing that I'm interested in. I would actually like to date you.
Charm?
Yeah, maybe.
You think you have some of that, James?
Well, I guess we'll find out today.
If you had charm, you would have been able to get her to go back to your room. You wouldn't even be having this problem.
Yeah, I guess it's the power of persuasion then.
I think just be honest and true to yourself, James, is probably the best goal here.
Okay, yeah, I'll just, apologize and let her know that I was just too forward and see if we can't, go back and try it again and show her who I really am.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to dial the phone right now and get her on the phone. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kiera, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Kiera. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Okay. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently emailed us about you, asking if we could get you on the phone.
Someone wants me on the phone?
Yeah, sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone and ask if they did something wrong.
Who would do that?
His name is James, and you recently met him at a convention.
God, really?
Yep. James emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're apparently not answering any of his text messages.
Did you like James at all?
Well, I liked him on our date until the very end, but no.
Are you talking about the point where he asked if you wanted to go back to his hotel room?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. He told us because we asked him about your date and about meeting you. He said that he really liked you, but he also felt like he kind of overstepped his bounds there, and he felt bad about it.
He kind of overstepped his boundaries? I mean, did he tell you everything?
That's all I know is that you guys met at a convention, went out for dinner, and he asked you to go back to his room, and that's the last he heard from you. That's all he told us.
Okay, so did he tell you towards the end of dinner, and I understand we had both had a couple of drinks, but did he tell you that he said to me, hey, you know, I'm in town every couple of weeks, and I would love to have you as my friend with benefits?
That is seriously what he propositioned you?
He was already trying to get me back to his place that night, which I figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not stupid. It's not my first convention, but just be like, hey, baby, I'm in town every couple of weeks. You could be my regular friends with benefits? What the hell is that all about?
Is that really how he said it? Because that's not how he explained it to us at all.
Well, I'm sure he's being all sweet when he explains it to you guys. He doesn't want to sound like a f***ing
Yeah, good point. I mean, so...
And then, I mean, when I said no, because seriously, I've known him over dinner for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He accused me of being a f***ing prude.
No, he didn't.
What?
He sure did.
How did he say
That is
that?
so weird. Because I value myself as a human being, not just as a woman, but as a human being. He just doesn't want to spread my legs over cheap wine and shitty steak.
Oh, my God.
That makes
So-
me a prude.
What did he say to you? I mean, did he flat out call you a prude?
He did. He called me a f***ing prude at dinner, and that was that. And
That
from there,
is-
I got up and I went to go get a cab to go back to my hotel.
That is so like the way he painted it was how much he enjoyed your company and how great he thought you were. Like, I would have never guessed he was that sleazy.
I would have never thought he was that sleazy when he so very nicely asked me out after we hung out all day. But as it turns out, he's no different than the majority of the sleazeballs who go to these conventions and are like, hey, time to hook up. Wife's not around. I mean, they're all f***ing kids.
Does this happen a lot at conventions?
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, everyone who's ever been to a convention knows it's just like code for one big fest. I mean,
That's funny.
my friends.
I was joking about that earlier. We were talking about it, and I was like, that's the way at least I would think of conventions. But, I mean, I guess you get a bunch of horny businessmen out there. Is this the first time something like this has happened to you?
Actually, it is, because this is the first time I've ever said yes to going to dinner with anyone.
Yeah.
Normally, I just go, I do my thing, I hang out with whoever's there, and I just go back to my hotel room and go to bed.
Yeah.
So he told us that he tried to text you after your date.
Oh,
And-
yeah, he sure did.
Oh. Did he
What
not
did he
just
say?
apologize in his text?
No. I mean, he did. He's like, listen, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. And I wrote him back. I'm like, just don't contact me ever again. And then the guy has the balls to say, well, you don't know what you're missing with this d-. And I'm like, what?
That's so
He really said that to you?
He really, I still have the text message.
Wow.
my gosh, that is
He
so-
left all of that out. It didn't, from his side of the story, it sounds like he was very sweet to you after, like, I really apologize for asking you to go back to my room. That was so wrong of me. Wouldn't you love to just kind of talk to him about it, though?
Actually, I really wouldn't like to talk to him about it. I hope I never talk to him or see him again
Oh,
at all.
that's a shame, because he's on the phone listening right now. He wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Kira, don't you think you're like over-exaggerating this?
No, I seriously am not over-exaggerating. I have those text messages that you sent me, and you're like a foul, crass pig, and I don't want
All right,
to talk to you anymore.
Kira, please, just hang on 1 second, all right? I apologize for those text messages, and, it isn't really me, but, I mean, at the same time, we were both drinking a lot. I don't remember sending you that text message. I remember apologizing, but I don't remember saying anything about my I wouldn't do that.
I thought it was just another piece of proof
what a disgusting pig that you are, that I saved it, showed it to all the women that I know that are going to the convention in a week to make sure that they didn't as much as even say hello to you.
That's so awesome.
But you know what? You were the one that went out with me. Didn't you just say that you knew that's what these conventions were all about, and yet you came out to dinner with me? You can't play this on me.
What? I went out to dinner with you. I didn't go back to your hotel room with you and then suddenly become a prude. There's a big difference. Honey, learn it.
Well, but here's the deal. You got me going. We were there together, and then all of a sudden you're going to walk away? That sounds like a prude to me.
What?
We were drinking, you were flirting, you were trying to get me going, and you got me going.
Oh, my gosh.
James, why do you have to say it like that?
Stop.
It's true. You did it to me. You got me there.
Oh, my God. Seriously, you guys, I'm so sick of this guy. He's a pig. If you can't tell that, all of you are delusional.
No, I don't think anybody doubts that. Everybody's on your side with this one, Kira.
Once I heard the phrase "got me going"
Oh, God.
a few times in there,
So
I'm on board. Hey, Kira, regardless, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? I'd love to pay for it.
No. Huh.
No?
Hell no.
What if we don't get him going as bad on this date?
I would sooner go out with my dog.
Yeah, you know, whatever, you prude. You need to learn how to throw your signals out.
Yeah, it's definitely Kira's fault.
Go get a prostitute next time, honey.
Well, you know what? There's another convention coming up. I'll see what I can do.
Now you guys got me going with that whole prostitute thing. And when you got me going, you got me going.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.